Howdy, everyone. This is Grakef. So, it's been a while. I apologize. It looks like it's been about 3 weeks since I've recorded an episode. Just been really busy with work and everything. So, uh, let's take a look at this new Lander 2.0 we built. So, what I went ahead and did is I added in a service bay here. We'll open that up, and I've got it full of science. So remember from last episode, we had quite the interesting trip, and well, we got all the way to Mimas, and we didn't have any science. So I've got us mystery goo, a couple of other science things, a orbital telescope, a science junior, as well as a magnetron boom, or magmometer boom. So that'll allow us to do a lot more experiments, and so yeah. Oh, want both sides of the fairing there. There we go. Two fairings. And we'll move that onto its own stage. There we go. So we can get rid of that as we get out to space. So, yeah, a little bit more boost, and had to add some of these thud liquid engines here to help with the gimbal. It was really hard to get this to fly up. But I think everything told, it should make it to space. Was able to reach orbit in testing, so I didn't feel that it would be that much of a problem getting out there and back. So we'll go ahead and launch this. All right, welcome back. Here we go. We are off and going. So pretty simple two-stage to orbit. We've got our boosters first, and that's going to be followed by our main stage. So it's not as efficient as the last lander we shot off, simply because I had to add these engines to keep it all going straight. For whatever reason, the winglets were not enough, so it kept wanting to flip on me. But now it flies really stable and goes up to orbit really easy. So we're just finishing out those boosters. We're going to switch over to the main stage here. There we go. Separation. Off they go. Hey, I heard a little science ding. Let's see what we got available for science. Ooh, we haven't done a material study. So we'll go ahead and do that one. Maybe. There it goes. We'll keep that experiment, and yeah, we'll record the data. And then when we get up to orbit, we'll go ahead and fix that with Bob Kerman. Right, leveling out here as we get closer to our Apple apps. So look at our map right here. Our gravity turn is working really well. So yeah, we're up to about 50,000 here. A little bit of wobble there. I'm not sure what that's all about. We're probably plenty. Yeah, we're clear of the atmosphere. So let's go ahead and stage the next stage. Get rid of those fairings. We don't need those. Yeah, not sure what we're fighting. I added a couple of stabilizers as well to help with that. I don't know that we need those now, but they're there. All right, there we go. Now we just need to wait for it to circularize our orbit, and then we'll get set up for our transfer to Mimas. All right, there we go. So we got about 550 delta V left in that lower stage. So we're going to use that to help us get on our way to Mimas. So, and the whole reason we're going to Mimas is we need some science. We need some science bad. We need to start going out to these places and doing the sciencey thing. I actually forgot to look. Do we have any contracts for Mimas at this time? Got a Mimas Space Station one. Let's see here. Kerbin. Plant a flag on Mimas. We'll go ahead and grab that one. We'll definitely plant a flag. That looks, oh, magnetic survey. Ooh, orbit for 90 days. We're definitely not going to do that. We'll do that with an uncrewed vessel. 90 days would be pushing it for us right now. Okay, so we got Mimus targeted there, so we'll use our maneuver planner from MechJab. Makes it a lot easier here, so we will go ahead and create a node. All right, there's the first stage burning through. As mentioned, we got about 500 delta V there. So as soon as that burns out, we'll kick over to the second stage. And there we go. On to the second stage. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with it. We've got our encounter, and I'm just going to stick with it there. So, all right, before we get too carried away, let's go for a little spacewalk with Bob Kerman. EVA here. Okay, we'll just slide down the ladder here and restore. There we go. Now we can board back on. And looks like we got another material study. We've probably never brought a Science Junior to space, so we'll keep and record that data. We'll have Bob go on another EVA and restore that as well. So that's good. We've got 36 science already. It's going to be a really good trip for science, hopefully. Whole reason why we're doing that. So, oh, there's a bunch of science right there. So temperature scan from high above Kerbin. So we're going to transmit that back. And a pressure scan. Transmit that one as well. Orbital telescope. That one's transmittable. We'll do that. Material study. Another one of those. We'll keep that experiment and record the data. We'll deploy our magnetometer and transmit that. And goo observation. And keep that and record it. So I don't appear to be transmitting, which is not great. Restore that. Can he reach down there? Cannot, but we got that time. Whoa, whoa. Nick the paint there a little bit. Okay, let's get back a hold of the... There we go. Get boarded again. Okay. Don't seem to be transmitting anything at this point. Huh. Okay. I definitely have a link. Maybe you need an antenna. That's okay. We're not too worried about it. We'll take it all back with us. Going through the Kerbin radiation belt. Here we go. On out to... Okay, we've lost signal, and that's okay. We are a manned vehicle here. Here we go, coming up on Mimus. I should have bored that one scan stat. Keeps losing signal as it gets right through one area there. Keeps breaking the warp as well. Okay, just as we tip in here, we're going to have a bunch of science again. There we go. And we're now in orbit. So let's go ahead and deploy all except for EVA. I'm just going to go ahead and hit record on all these, because for now it doesn't seem to be transmitting. So we'll get out of the map here and take Bob on another EVA. Don't think, yeah, like I say, we lose. Turn on RCS. Restore that. Okay. Oop. Tap the wrong button there. Coming in. There we go. And while we have him out, it's not flagging us for EVA. I think we got some of that on our previous one. I just want to be sure. EVA report. Yeah, those were all good. So we'll reset that experiment. All right. Have him board. And let's look at circularizing around Midmas. So let's just go over to our peri-apps. Actually, we'll just do this. We'll use our maneuver planner. And we'll go to circularize. At next peri-apps. Create node. Okay, execute that node. All right, we got radiation. We don't have no signal at this point, but he's looking good for food. He's looking good for water. Oxygen is a little short on this one, but I think we have enough for just a touchdown. So we still have 72% of our oxygen, which is 23 days. So, right. Little rocket engines going off there, getting ready. Circularizing, and that way over there is Mimus. So this is a very, very planet. That Moho or something? Maybe Eve? Interesting. Planet, or maybe an asteroid or something? Okay. There we go. So that's really high. So at our next Apple apps, I'm going to go ahead and cannot add maneuver node locked. Oh, because we don't have access to the computer. We're not. I getcha. Okay. Well, MechJeb can handle that for us. We can do the calculations through MechJeb, but we'll just do them by hand. We'll just pull down our peri-apps. Add our Apple apps. Whoa. All right, we'll do it on the peri-app side. Sometimes the warp is cantankerous, to say the least. That's another one where I've jumped right by it. Okay, there we go. Let's bring up MechJeb again. Aim towards retrograde. There we go, getting turned around. Okay. Let's bring that in. We'll stop it at that. There we go. Let's come in just a little bit more. It wasn't stopping. There we go. Roughly 20,000. Okay. So let's warp to there. There we go. Now we're in low orbit as well. So we'll deploy all except for EVA again. Keep records. All right. We'll continue coming in. Aimed at retrograde again. Bring that down in. Okay, that's pretty close. I can live with that. Let's see what we got for landing sites. That one's not bad. Oh yeah, right here. Let's go around and see. Oh, maneuver nodes a lot. Let's go around and see where we end up. Yeah, it's gonna go unfortunately just a little bit out. Would have been nice to land in this one. We can still pull it off. Just going to take more delta V. What we got for... Yeah. I think we're going to land on a higher one. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just land on a higher one, and then it'll use less... Okay, there we go. We're coming in for a landing. Got a quick save in case the Kraken decides to get us again on this trip. Had a couple of those. Right, we're 11 kilometers above the surface. See what we got for surface info. Okay, our speed's pretty slow. Yeah, I don't think we've unlocked the landing nodes yet, which is fine. MechJet would give us a suicide burn. Carolina, before we get any crazy burns going, I want to make sure we're well over that plateau. Okay, now we can land anywhere in here. Let's go ahead and cut our surface speed as well, our horizontal speed as well as our vertical speed here. These are going down nicely. So we're at 16 and 8, 7, 7. Here we go. Okay. That's not bad at all. Okay. We'll start approaching the surface. Oh. There is a flag on here. That's what I thought. Right. Would have been a little bit better to land up there. I think this is not a horrible landing site. Find out when we get down there. Yeah, I just don't see anything through MechJet. We had, like I said, if we'd added the Kerbal Engineering node, then we could have had that computer help us out as well. All right, come on down. Let's see here, we are still about a kilometer above the surface. Okay, 900, 800. Just watching this number right here. 7, 6. Okay. 3, 2. 1. Coming down, 10, 8. Changes to up. Down nice and slowly. Smooth touchdown. 2. we go. Little bounce, little bounce. There we go. Let everything settle out, and we landed on Mimus. Interesting. We don't have no experiments available. I thought we had. We definitely have some science here, but we'll go ahead and restore this one. Restore this one as well. Let's see what we got available for science now. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure why our available science isn't flagging that, but we'll go ahead and record that data, as well as go ahead and observe the goo. And record that. Yeah, not suitable for that, so we'll this one I don't think is going to work. Oh, it will. Okay. So keep that experiment as well. And how about our boom? Cool. Let's go ahead and do an EVA. Get that one. Oh, it's going to let me take a surface sample from here, way up here. So we'll keep those experiments. We'll go ahead and we'll board to put those back in. And EVA. One more time, because we still got to plant a flag. We actually have a mission here to plant a flag, so. Okay, let's see if we can step on one of these tanks. There we go. So we'll go ahead and restore that. We should be close enough to restore this. And restore this. How about the one on the far side? Nope. Okay. We'll bounce around over here to this other tank. There we go. And restore that. Okay. Step off here. Come down for a nice easy landing. Cool. So what biome did we end up with? I imagine it's Midlands. Let's take a surface sample and it'll tell us. Lowlands. Okay. Reset that experiment because we already did that. So let's go ahead and plant a flag. I was hoping for Midlands, but we end up with Lowlands. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be what is called as the Mimus Lowlands second landing. Flag text. Subscribe. No. Now with more science. Cool. So there we go. We got our flag. Well, let's see if we can get to old Bob to face us here. Turn off the GUI. Oh yeah. Screenshot time. Cool. All right. There we go. Get loaded back up. Okay. Board. All right. All right. So let's just do kill rotation. We'll turn. Let's see. Turn 180. Oh, this always makes me always think I'm going the right way and then it's wrong. See where we end up. So you make sure we clear that ridge there. Gonna need to come up just a little bit. Okay, looks like we're good. Hopefully. Right. Cleared that. No, can't warp faster than that, so we'll just use physical acceleration. Okay, looks like we crossed over that crest right there. And looks like we're going to land kind of pretty much in the middle of that flat. Okay, we're starting to descend. Let's go ahead and kill our horizontal and hopefully our vertical. Looking pretty good. There we go. Right, we'll continue dropping down. So we're currently at almost 4 kilometers. Let's get down to about 1K. Okay, no more warping. Just do the physical warp at this point. Right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of that speed. Coming down a little slower. 5. There we go. 500 meters, 400. 400. I think we killed off a little too much speed, but that's okay. Slow and steady. We still have 270 left in our tank. We haven't started cutting into that our ride home yet, so we're good. 200. Bleed off a little bit more speed. 100, 150. Whoa, did a little too much. We'll just do up at this point. Okay. 100. There we go, just under 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Oh, coming a little slower. There we go. Nice smooth touchdown this time. Just ease it in. Nice. Soft. There we go. There we go. Cool. All right, let's do some science again. I think I forgot to do a crew report on our last touchdown, so let's do that right now before I forget. So we are on the Greater Flats. That one doesn't do anything for us here, so we'll record that. Keep experiment. Record that. Keep experiment. And we're going to log that. Keep experiment. Wondering why our... It's interesting. One of the settings I've got is not set correctly. We're going to keep the experiment on that. And we will keep the experiment on that. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and do an EVA. We don't have a flag at this point, so I'm not going to worry about touching down. We'll grab that surface sample as well as a crew report or EVA report. See what the EVA report says. It says you feel a little bit like a superhero when you jump in the low gravity. Yeah. Gravity on Mimus is really low. How did we end up with an extra greater? Okay. I think maybe because I clicked the button. It was saying I wanted to keep it. I didn't say cancel. All right. So there we go. So we've all touched down. We're done. All we got to do is get home. So now we need to go 270. So we'll go up again. Let's go ahead and retract this. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, but we're done with it. Go ahead and retract it. And we'll close this bay. And okay, we're ready to head home. Looks like we're doing good for everything. Yeah, those are stages that we didn't capture. We planted the flag. Let's see here. We have 10 gigabytes of data. So 12, 12, 9, 6, 15, 10, 20, 20, 10, 20, 20. Wow, we're going to get a bunch of science here. Lots of samples there as well. So yeah, let's. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go back. We shouldn't get too greedy because I think, far as Delta V, we have a little bit left in those canisters, but nothing worth getting excited about. So, right, up we go, and kill rotation, and then we'll turn this way. And as soon as those tanks empty out, okay, just want to get home. Okay, we'll come in at 60,000. I think I've got plenty of Delta V as well. So, yep, we'll come in at 60,000. And this time we won't get any surprises. Hopefully. All right, we're coming in. See our orbit info. We're approaching our periaps. So let's go ahead and turn retrograde. And we'll burn off as much of this fuel as possible. Looking good. This should hopefully lead to a much less exciting re-entry than the one we had last episode. And as far as life resources are going, we still got 8 days of oxygen as well, so we don't have to hopefully end up on a weird trajectory coming back. So, yeah. Apple is coming down. We're currently at 1 mega million. Yeah. 1 mega million and dropping. We have passed our periaps, so we're going back out to space. Didn't get enough drag on that particular pass through. We were really high in the atmosphere. I don't think we got any atmospheric. Good thing is though, we're only 22 minutes or so to our apoapse, so we've dropped that a bunch. So it's going to take less than an hour to make a full trip around. I'm going to save just a little bit of this to drop our periaps on the other side because I think we're good. Yeah, okay. So let's see here if we can warp to here. So we're coming back out. 70,000. Coming around. So a lot more boring, but a lot safer return this time. So, okay, here we are. We'll let MechJeb get us lined up on that. And, whoa, shirt, wrong button, damn it. Stop the warp, stop the warp. Turn retrograde. Click the wrong thing. Let's see if we can't bring our periaps down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now our periaps is under 40,000, so this hopefully should be a good approach. A little bit of fuel left there, but I think we are done with everything in that, so we're going to go ahead and decouple. Not sure what jettison means, but we'll decouple at this point. So now we just got to work our way through re-entry and yeah, and land. See where we're going to end up at. Oh, we might get lucky. We might land out here. I doubt it. We'll probably land up. My luck, it'll be those mountains. If we get lucky, we might land. That'd be one of the closer landings I've had. Okay, here we go. Hitting that atmosphere. Slowing down. Coming across the desert. Ooh, picking up a little bit of heat. Nothing too crazy. I imagine it's one of the solar panels. It's not lining up with anything. It might be the crew capsule. Temperature gauge is enabled. Highlight. All enabled. Okay, I'm not seeing any highlights, so I guess we're good. just waiting to get through that last little bit of atmosphere and where it's safe to deploy our parachute. Not a bad little trip at all. Hey, yeah, we're going to land relatively close to the base. I totally meant to do that. Yeah, no. Pure luck. All right, there we go. Deploying our parachute. And that's the episode. So, just got to coast down here now, and hopefully you enjoy this one. It's going to be a little bit a longer one, I'm sure, after we get done editing and everything. But hopefully that makes up for the fact it's been 3 weeks since I've done one. I've been super busy with real life. And that's going to happen from time to time. I'm not ever going to be able to, I don't think, keep a regular schedule. Sometimes I'm going to have a lot of time, and then I can do 2 series. I'm still trying to get the RPI working, or RP1. But last time I tried to boot it, it crashed, and so I haven't changed anything. I think my computer was just like, seriously, we've been loading for 20 minutes, um, and so I think I just gave up. And yeah, if I do get that working, be interesting to play around with that. I think last time we had an episode of that, I was just barely getting to orbit. So I think the next object in that would be to do moon landing. All right, so here we come and touch down. I should have got just a little bit bigger parachutes. I came down a little fast. So, right, there we go. Let's recover this vessel and see how much science we get. That's the thing we want to see, right? That big payoff. See if we break the 1,000. There are a couple of ones that were worth 80. Those surface samples are insane. So we had 2 surface samples that were 160. So we'll have at least 200. Probably at least 300. Place your bets. 925. Oh, so close. So close. I should have done one more hop. That would have been real easy to get. Oh, well. So there we go. 925 science. I'm not worried about science for a little bit. So yeah, that gives us lots of opportunities to spend. I think the big one I want to get is not in this one, or do I already have it? I just haven't been doing it. Oh, I do have it, the external field deck, so I can do asparagus staging. That'll make it a lot simpler for us as far as getting places. It would be nice to have this little veneer engine. I had to use the real big ones. So let's go ahead and buy that. I'm not seeing anything that's saying buy me in the advanced fuel system other than the really big tanks. They're kind of cool. I like these tanks. From KW Rocketry, the 2.5 millimeter angular tanks. They're really aerodynamic. Hydroponics, we got the greenhouse, we've got the containers, and the hydroponics module. That will help us a bunch with our casino. Or I can't remember if we're building a hotel or casino. Yeah, we don't need monstrous heat shields. There's the 3-seater capsule, so we can start bringing more than just one crew member. Lander can, 2.5-inch service bay. Ooh, the little extrusion module. So that's there's a whole little thing that goes together for that, and it makes a nice little lander. I think we'll get that. Where's the other pieces for that? Oh, the AES pod is in here, in that one, as well as a little bit more science. Lasers, surveillance, explosive, more antennas. remote operation system. The IE version of the remote operation system is a high autonomous artificial brain capable of altitude control, remote guidance, and fully fulfilling the role of a skilled pilot. This system is the most advanced probe core available in it. Wow. Okay, we'll grab that. Advanced electronics. Oh yes, solar panels. Definitely, we want the bigger solar panels. And I don't have to spam solar panels everywhere. Oh, here's another guidance computer. Huh. Okay. Here's a station core that allows 4 people. RCS fuel. The stack chutes. With the stack chutes, let's grab those so we can start recovering our stages, which should be nice. Oh, and here's the cool landing legs for bases, and yes, let's grab that. Oh, we're short. We spent it all. Okay, this will probably be the next one. Uh, so just a little short there. All right, well, that's the episode. Hopefully, you enjoyed. Hopefully, it's not 3 weeks till I get another one uploaded. And so, without further ado, I hope everybody's having a great day. If you haven't had a chance yet, leave a comment and also like and subscribe if you liked it. If you're not, let me know in the comments. And feel free to leave me a thumbs down too, but let me know in the comments because I'm continuously improving. And yeah, so again, like I said, it's gonna be a little bit longer episode. Um, Consider it 2-for-1 special, I guess, because it's been so long. And anyways, enjoy. Have a great day. Goodbye.